Hello and welcome here to the Reebok Truck Series, race number 16 from Milwaukee. Truck's the only ones making the trip here to Milwaukee. The other two series, both Nationwide and the Cup, in Infineon, some road course racing this week. On the outside of the front row is John McNamara alongside Kyle Austin. Henry Nova and Dustin Griffiths, row 2. Vitaly Nikolaev, Stacy Dutt, row 3. Chris Burton and Cosmo Budd, row 4. With Alex Tanker and Mary Shelley, row 5. Couple drivers here in the top 10 looking for that second win so that they can go and clinch a spot in the chase. Back, speaking of those with multiple wins, here they are.
Drivers, start your engines!
With 3 wins, Elijah Workman has clinched his way into the chase. With the win last week, James Shelly has 3 wins. He's clinched into the chase. And the third driver to be clinched in, Bob Johansson. He has 2 wins on the year. He is guaranteed a chase spot. Wow, a little bit iffy there getting off pit road. Looks like everyone gets off. We'll bring you back for the green flag. Field coming through turns 3 and 4 right now. Elijah Workman is your points leader coming in with a 47-point lead over the 41 of Nick Nauman, 62 points to Savannah Cole, 112 back to PJ Williams, 134 to the outside pole sitter, and Warren Cherry, the last one within a race at 137. Here we go. Henry Nova makes a move to the inside line as they come off turn number 2. Looks like Vitaly might be getting ready to be turned. I wasn't wrong, was I? Into the wall goes Vitaly, Chris Washer, Kyle Thomas. Looks like there's another wreck on the back straightaway, including James Shelly most likely. Henry Nova leads underneath the leads back to the caution flag. And I guess it's time to take a look back at what happened. Okay, before we look at the Vitaly Nikolaev incident, this is what happened behind him. Coming off turn number 2 as well. Tom Gerard, they're 4 wide here. Kyle Thomas and Cody James. Nowhere for Daniel Day to go. Bob Johansson is in there. James Shelly, Kyle Sosnowski, and that's Trevor Meacham in the 15. This one, a very simple little spin apparently, as the one of Cosmo Budd will get into Natali, or Natali, that one was good, Vitaly. He's able to save it. Brad Johnson with a nifty little drive. And then in an attempt to save it, he got into Brandon Griffiths, and around goes Chris Washer as well. Now Washer's going to come up into Kyle Thomas. And actually I'm going to watch this because I believe this is where another incident happened coming off of turn number 4. Survey says, here it comes. Cody James gets into him. There's Elijah Workman. Elijah does the smart thing, locks it up. Cody gets sent off the front bumper of the 12 truck. And that does it for that incident. Let's take you back to the green flag or pit stops if the leaders choose to make them. And we're back. Lights on the pace car. 5 laps complete when they get the green flag. Henry Nova continues to lead. No one making pit stops. So it's Stacy Dutt in 3rd, Kyle Austin 3rd, Mary Shelley, Dustin Griffiths, John McNamara, Cosmo Budd, James Henry, Brad Johnson, and Brandon Griffiths top 10. Then Chris Burton, Charles Sanford, Dave Cole, Jake Cole, Wayne James, Angel Navarro, Michael Hegdahl, PJ Williams, Ian Dutta, and Warren Cherry, the top 20. Then Jacob Sisko, Bob Johansson, Tom Shelley, Alex Tinker, Savannah Cole, Nick Nauman, Vitaly Nikolaev, Tom Gerard, Trevor Meacham, Drew Austin, top 30. Jeffrey Buckeye, William Duncan, Dion Scott, James Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Seth Cole, Elijah Workman, Dylan Young, Kyle Sosnowski, Cody James, Daniel Day, and Chris Washer. Field coming through turns 3 and 4. Pace car will pull off. Field ready to get back to racing. The SS Greenlight Racing Chevrolet leads them down. Green flag. Coming off the second turn, and oh, they're already around. No caution though, as Stacy Dutta is going to take the race lead now. Caution flag still not out, so we got a green flag lap in. Heard more scraping. McNamara's around. And this thing. Oh boy. This could be bad. Oh! Stacy Dutta. Okay, Dutta, let the 5 by. Oh, this could cause some tension. Stacy Dutta not letting the 5 of Drew Austin go by him. Officials screaming at the Mako Ford to let the Toyota Tundra by. Okay, come on. Well, this might not resolve. Oh, well, there it goes. Okay. That resolves itself, so let's take you back to see what happened then. Well, this was coming off turn number 4. PJ Williams gets into Brad Johnson. Jacob Sisko gets into him, and around they go back there, which will cause a huge stack up on the front straightaway. Guys getting spun in behind this. Oh, Daniel Daggy hit someone. I'm glad I'm not the one that has to sort all this mess out. We'll take you back to the green flag. And we are back. 10 laps complete now. 11 when they get the green flag. Stacy Dutta leads. Then it's Henry Nova, Kyle Austin, Dustin Griffiths, Cosmo Budd, James Henry, Mary Shelley, Wayne James, Chris Burton, and Dave Cole, the top 10. Mary Shelley riding a hot streak coming into this one. She is 11 or 10th in the points in this series. Got her first Cup win now, and she's looking for that first truck win. As the green flag is out, back to racing here from Milwaukee. As here comes Henry Nova back to the inside. Contact! They're going to keep it going, though. Not going to say the same for the back of the pack. By the way, no drivers retired. So all 42 that started still running here today. Or at this moment. Caution flag is out. Trevor Meacham goes around. Possibly Brandon Griffiths as well. Workman possibly just went around in the front straight away. Let's take a look back and see what happened. And we're back. This is why I believe brought out the caution. As Michael Hegdahl will get into Brandon Griffiths as they were forward. Actually, Johnson gets into him. Spins the Best Buy Dodge down to the inside. Johnson's trying to save it. There's Meacham. So somehow I feel that this is going to relate to his spin. Gets into them. Turns it around. And then what happened to Elijah Workman? There's PJ Williams on the grass. Kind of interesting seeing what happens to this 81. I thought the 81 had gone around. Apparently, actually, he didn't. He was just slow from being on the grass. Okay, well, that takes care of that. We'll bring you back for the green flag. And we are back. Lights on the pace car. We'll have 16 laps complete. Just short of halfway here in this one. As Stacy Dutta leads, it's Henry Nova, Kyle Austin, Cosmo Budd, James Henry, Dustin Griffiths, Mary Shelley, Chris Burden, Dave Cole, and Wayne James, the top 10. Then it's Angel Navarro, Jacob Sisko, Ian Dutta, Alex Tanker, John McNamara, Michael Hegdahl, Tom Shelley, Cherry, and Vitaly Nikolaev, the top 20. Brad Johnson, Jake Cole, Tom Gerard, Savannah Cole, Charles Sanford, Dion Scott, Jeffrey Buckeye, Seth Cole, Chris Washer, and Kyle Thomas, the top 30. Not a bad comeback for this Ford truck. Look at that. They've had no HUD since like lap 3. As the pace car is off, the Mako Ford hits the gas. We're back to racing here at Milwaukee. As Nova is... Whoa! And Cosmo Bud's in the wall! PJ Williams is stopped on the track. Wow. Well, let's take you back to see what happened. And we're back. Here's what happened coming out turn number 2. This is the first part of it. As there's the 50 getting involved, the 18 gets into it. There's Michael Hegdahl. So what happened to... Looks like Williams' car is just going to stop right in the middle of turn number 1. So not quite sure what went wrong on truck 34. But we'll take you back to green flag, see if PJ is able to get that problem fixed on his truck. Cody James probably will fall one knot down underneath the caution. And we're back, getting ready to get the green flag, but there is some sort of issue here. These guys, for some reason, are going only 30 miles an hour and now have been put a lap down. So at this moment in time, we only have 9 trucks on the lead lap. I really have absolutely no clue what is going on with this. Oh my gosh. This is peculiar. Pace truck is off. Stacy Dutta leads the field down. And these guys get going, but not only are they one lap down, but they're almost the whole track now. Look, they're going through 3. He's coming off of 2. PJ Williams, who is a lap truck, is around. Mary Shelley, Brandon Griffiths. Oh, give up. That was absolutely ridiculous. That was absolutely... I'm not even going to try and diagnose what happened on that. We will just break away and bring you back for the green flag. And we're back. Still all 42 trucks on the track. Still only 9 on the lead lap. Stacy Dutta leads, and it's Dave Cole, Wayne James, Henry Nova, Chris Burden, Dustin Griffiths. It's Mary Shelley, Angel Navarro, Brandon Griffiths, and PJ Williams, your top 10. There is PJ. Wow. This could get interesting. We have a lot of guys who are probably still up to speed. All trapped one lap down. Here we go. Battle for the top 10. Here comes Jacob Sisko. Oh, and around goes Williams once again. Nauman up and over. And of course, you got the race back to the line. Jake Cole goes around. Dave Cole leads. And a couple of guys are going to get back on the lead lap. Chris Washer smoking. And unfortunate for him, he's going to be like the first guy to retire out of this race. Let's just make sure of this, because in a test race when I did the same damage level, no one actually retired. Oh my, Hegdahl was on his roof. Oh my gosh. If he goes and keeps going. Let's take you back to see what happened. I give up on all sense in this one. It's gone. No logic to this at all. And we are back. We saw the 34 get turned, but how about the 41? He took a wild ride in this one. Gets in with Ian Dutta, Tom Shelley. Then there's Wayne James, and that's the one that puts him up and on his roof. Nauman does a good little somersault here on the back straightaway. Savannah Cole was spinning around. Good thing there's no stands on this back straightaway. Right on top of the 07 of Henry Nova. Pretty much got to take a look back at some of these other guys and how they get turned. James Shelly, last week's winner. Oh, Brad Johnson's around. Oh, and Shelly makes some contact with Buckeye. There's the 15 Meacham getting into the 48. Sanford gets into this and will slide into the 09. Sanford's been out 2 weeks for unknown reasons. The team just did not show up at all. Okay, how does Hegdahl flip? How does Hegdahl flip? Coming off turn number 4, Bob Johansson. No. How about Brad Johnson getting into William Duncan? They get into Sanford. Sanford's going to come up into Johansson, into Hegdahl. And then Johnson just pile drives the 8. Oh, and Buckeye hits him. And we'll bring you back for the green flag as Michael Hegdahl lands on his roof. And we're back. Chris Washer is still out there. Hegdahl is only 3 laps down. We're back to racing. They're wrecking. Looks like they're fine coming back to the caution flag. Let's take a look and see what happened. And we are back. Here are the 2 guys who got into this one. James Henry in the 50, Jake Cole in the 7. And then these guys coming back down here. Doesn't look like any of them got into one. Although Gerard, he does. I'll say this. I'm trying something, I guess, to see how you guys would like it. The damage level for this was set to moderate. And I planned to, if you guys want me to, I can do this for all of the common wreckfest tracks. Like Bristol, Martinsville. Maybe have more chances everyone finishing. If you wouldn't want to see it, just tell me in the comments. Oh, we'll take you back to the green flag, though. And we are back. 5 laps to go here as we got the one to go. So a 4-lap shootout. If a caution comes out during that time frame, the race will be over. Stacy Dutta leads it. Then it's Dave Cole, Wayne James, Dustin Griffiths, Angel Navarro, Mary Shelley, Tom Shelley, Jacob Sisko, Ian Dutta, and Henry Nova, your top 10. And pretty much the only people on the lead lap. I'm kidding, there's 12. 12 trucks on the lead lap. As we get the green flag, can we finish it under green? Dave Cole's is not gonna be able to wait here. He has to go now because you never know when that caution flag will come out. And I think it just did. Yeah, it did. So coming through the final corner, it'll be Stacy Dutta who will come to the caution flag. She will win. Stacy Dutta comes to the caution flag first. Now, as long as she saved enough fuel to make it the rest of the make it a couple laps here, she won't have to worry about it. We'll not even worry about the reason for the caution. Let's just bring it back for the checker flag. See if Stacy can hang on to this one. And here we come down the back straightaway for the final time. You see that we did have one retiree, Cosmo Bud. And coming through the final corner here, The Mako Tools Ford Stacy Dutta might have just punched her way into her ticket to the chase. Not official though. She came in 7th in points. She's going to grab her first win of the season and of her career in the INORL Reebok Truck Series. Some people retiring after they made pit stops underneath caution. Interesting. Oh well. So congrats to Stacy Dutta. And I will once again mention, if you want to see me use the moderate damage level on more of the wreckfest tracks, you can go and have more people finish. Let me know in the comments section. If you guys don't want to see it, just tell me and I can go ahead and change it back to realistic for all races and let the chaos ensue. Your top 10 reads as this. Behind Stacy Dutta, Dave Cole, Wayne James, Dustin Griffiths, Mary Shelley, Angel Navarro, Chris Byrne, Henry Nova, Jacob Sisko, and Tom Shelley, with Brandon Griffiths and Ian Dutta, the final trucks on the lead lap. Go ahead and look at those one lap down. And of course, Cosmo Bud not being able to finish today's race. So, like I said, the rest of the weekend will be in Infineon. We'll see you guys there. Let's head down to Victory Lane with Stacy Dutta.